1. Mixed doubles number 22. Adcock and Gabrielle, England, versus Joachim, Fischer Nielsen and
So,
Christinna,
7 matches down, just 1 more to go, and so far, we've only had 1 matches go for this test. It is mixed doubles up. Next it is the world and Olympic bronze medalist Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen of Denmark against Chris Adcock. There is the English combination. A second time today. And Gabby White, of course, she was in the women's doubles match so far, but has gone the full distance. Down against so this mixed doubles, this is the second mixed doubles witnessed. And of course, White battling against the Danes for the right to meet Gabrielle. This from the bottom of the draw. Favourites. Champions. That series was battled all the way to get through to the quarterfinal against their teammates. So this last match remaining. The second round stage. So both the men on court. Men are both left-handers. And the men we're looking at, Nielsen, the oldest man on court, at the age of 30. Christinna Pedersen, 27. She was born in Aarhus. And Fischer from Copenhagen. World ranking of 4, they have been as high as 3. In fact, spent 53 weeks at rank number 3 in the world. And their win-loss record for the year translates into 2 titles already. The Malaysian Super Series and also the Swiss Grand Prix. Now, their first round match was against the Hong Kong pair, Lee Chung Tae and Jakarta. There we go, 2 straight games, very comfortable it was too, 28 minutes. In duration. It's surprising that this Danish pair have not progressed ever beyond the semi-final of this particular event. That was 4 years ago as well, back in 2009. So to their opponents, Chris Adcock, the 24-year-old from Leicester, now lives in Milton Keynes and lives with his mixed doubles partner. They are engaged to be married. In fact, the wedding was planned, and maybe still is planned, for the 30th of September. Coming up shortly. They are number 27 in the world ranking, and 11-7 their win-loss record for the year translates into a couple of semi-finals, the German Grand Prix and also the India Super Series. Now, of course, this pair did play together as juniors, reached the final of the World Junior Championships back in 2007, lost despite having 2 match points. I don't like being reminded people of that very sore point that they lost from what was perceived to be a winning position. Well, their first round match was against Nugroho and Sofika from Indonesia. And this is just the second meeting between the 2 pairs. The first occasion was back in 2009. First round of the Malaysian Super Series, and talk about a whitewash in the opening game. The Danes won 21-2. Before the English combination got themselves together, won the second 21-17, but the third was pretty convincing, 21-12 for the Danes. So Tata Mulyana from Indonesia, the umpire, and Ong Sung from Hong Kong is the service judge. Of course, for Chris Adcock, well, he knows that he will be playing tomorrow, come what may, of this mixed doubles, because he and his partner Andrew Ellis were in a match against Liu Xiaolong and Chu Sihan from China, of course the current world champions, and very sadly Chu Sihan injured his knee and taken no further part in the competition. I very much hope that the injury is not that serious, and certainly Jim and myself and most people here watching them all good fortune for a speedy recovery. But it does mean that Chris Adcock will be the men's doubles tonight. He has to put that out of his mind. He has to give 104 concentration. Peter Jeffrey, coach, has to give full concentration to this match. Because in all honesty, I think the 4 years that have elapsed since the last time that these two pairs played, I think the English combination have
Ladies
improved
and gentlemen,
considerably since.
on my right, Joachim, Fischer Nielsen, and Christinna Pedersen, Denmark. And on my left, Gabrielle and Chris Adcock. Gabrielle to serve, to Joachim, love all, play.
So this second round match gets underway. Chris Adcock and Gabby White, far side. Unseeded, of course, up against number 4 seeds. And Fischer Nielsen, Pedersen.
Good. Service over.
English players.
One,
They
love.
have time on court today. And then level doubles, whereas the Danes lost their first match with the Danes. In fact, a very surprising loss for Christinna Pedersen in the first round of the women's doubles. Of course,
Two love.
her partner Camilla were number 3 seeds. So they lost out to Miss Ferrari, Gracie and Holly. 3 tough games. So it's their first appearance on court today. They looked very lively at the start. They would have prepared very well.
Good. Service over.
You gotta shove it to the, hopefully not the eye. That could be very dangerous.
This is very stable. I got a shot in the eye. Spent 4 days in hospital and wasn't allowed to move.
It's actually an injury that most players don't think about.
Oh, that's a great play from Christinna Pedersen.
Service over. 3-1. Okay, play.
That's a good return of serve.
Service over.
Now, Jim, I
2-3.
noticed a little bit earlier on in the proceedings today, you sneaked down to the players' stand and we had a quick word with Joachim and Christinna, and did you gauge how they were feeling today?
They were looking good. They were in very good mood. You say maybe also feeling a little bit the pressure. Especially had a very good day yesterday. Everybody lost. So they were the only pair left, so they're feeling that a little bit. But Joachim was in a good mood, so is she. So
Yeah.
nothing that would tell us that they were not ready. They were speaking a little bit about the drift, and which we also a little bit about what we also spoke about. The rallies are a little bit different here in Istora. It's not the typical, it's a really long rallies. especially in the doubles, are trying to find that gap, and they're willing to really go 100% for it. So sometimes you have these games that doesn't really have long rallies. One has success, and somebody we just saw the men's double. One has success, the other one doesn't, and then you turn around and then they keep changing around. It is just like it's the way that he said it's the way that the players feel like when they in the corner.
Well, you were mentioning that it wasn't the best of days for Denmark yesterday. Just to expand on that, of course, number one seeds Mathias Bo and Carsten Mortensen lost in the men's doubles. I mentioned the women's doubles in the men's singles, of course. Number 7 seed Jan Jorgensen, he lost first round to Sakai from Japan. So the best of days, is it?
Big target, young talent. He had been feeling fantastic and had a really good sleep most of the night, and then just before he woke up he got really sick, so he had to pull out. So it wasn't the best day.
Service over. 5-0.
Chris Adcock, silver medalist at the World Championships, the last World Championships, which of course was 2011. And the arena, of course, was playing with Indian Bankia. That partnership has simply dissolved. Indian Bankia has decided to move back to Scotland.
Service over. 6-5.
Pair to reform this partnership. Jim, we were talking earlier about it was the very first match with the Malaysian Federation, Pulling Tan, and maybe the partnership has gone a little stale on court and maybe it's taken some time, but you can't come back and you're refreshed and you feel better as a pair. I think that scenario is exactly what's happened with Adcock and White. I think they're a better pair now by having that break.
It's over. 6-0.
That extra thing and you start playing again. You know, many things that he used to be how he served it again. He didn't cover that back. They seem to disappear, you know, because you realize there's so many other good things that you have to do. I tried it with Michael Søgaard. We split it up, and then after a while, not even a year, I think, we actually found out that we were missing each other.
Okay.
You know, and we had all the things that we were complaining about the first time, we didn't have it all the second time. So it necessarily doesn't have to be a bad thing to do. We also had Denmark, we had Jonas Rasmussen from last person, who also became world champions in some big tournaments, and then they stopped playing, and then they started again and got the Olympics.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing.
So finally poised. Very nice shot from Chris Adcock.
8-7.
Playing really smart, finding that gap.
9-7.
Christinna all the time. Fischer can't really get in his attacking game because he's being moved around.
Yeah, he really does like to use his height and reach and tackle play. Now, you can just see there, sort of strapping on his right knee.
11.
He's had a new haircut as well. Very smart. Serve is wide.
Over. 8.
Coincides with a victory on the adjoining courts for an Indonesian mixed doubles pair. Just in case you think the crowd going wild with that return of the flick serve.
Totally eliminate.
So the advantage is with the English combination. Well, here, Gabrielle. Pedersen does have a tendency on the cross-court there to wait committed to the backhand defence.
1, 20 seconds. 1, 20 seconds.
Right idea tactically to try and hit down the right side, but you really do have to be absolutely precise. Otherwise you can play yourself into trouble.
Okay,
On the right, suggested Danish coach, German coach, Jakarta. So he probably knows quite a bit about Fischer Pedersen.
11, 8, play.
Very smart every time Fischer is attacking them, just playing it over, because Christinna is, every time Fischer attacks, Christinna is coming forward. Look, he's trying to find that gap there all the time behind him, and then making Fischer move all the
Don't
time.
talk too long. Okay, don't talk too long. Don't talk too long. Okay, after that, okay.
Well, I think the umpire there saying to the players that they've got to get ready a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and then there was also the case of telling me again what it was. They're saying wait till the shot hits the floor.
12, 9.
Trying to influence the line judges.
I don't think Fischer.
I couldn't really hear it, to be honest.
No,
But
I think I could see that the way he was coming, but I don't think they're particularly bad, these two pairs at it. So, but if he thinks it,
well, the Danes are really struggling at the moment. They don't know whether to push deep. They know that if they do from this near side of the court, it's liable to go long on that far side. They don't want to play to the net. Christinna Pedersen is trying to play to the mid-court area, but that slight hesitation, indecision, is costing her dear. She's not playing the usual precision style at the moment.
she has to come much more forward, trying to block to the net and come forward. She's not doing that, and she's trying to play to the back, and then gives Chris lots of time to control them. She needs to go up and challenge on the front. That's why she's the best on her good days. Not working right now.
$11-13.
You say the Danes haven't really played that well, but I have to understand they're still only behind 2 points. I think the English pair played really well. But this is the difficult time where you think you've been playing really well, but you're not really ahead, and now mistake wide.
Yeah,
13-12. It's a game again. So it can be very frustrating. they've, just as you said, they've clearly spoken about also that she is standing and covering that backhand. They're trying to hit to her forehand all the time. Fantastic serve.
Yeah,
Chris has to be better at this. You know, it's the same return he's using 2 times in a row. You know, he's not trying to play the mid-court shots, you know, down the side of the court. And let's just give Fischer too much time to control it.
So back level. Yeah, that's the problem.
Service over. 14-13.
Yes, well set up. Good
Service
anticipation.
over. 14-all.
Christinna Pedersen.
It's just it's such a good set play because she goes to her forehand, but if Gabby plays it to the other side, Fischer's coming forward. Smart.
Yes, of course, both these pairs will have their set plays with a left and right hander. Oh, dear me.
Service over.
I've been
15-14.
noticing in recent tournaments that
It hasn't really
Joachim
been
Fischer,
working.
yeah, he's struggling with his serve. He's lost his confidence. Lovely touch.
16-14.
Chris Adcock.
Even though he's a little bit lucky hitting the tape, it's still a very smart play.
Okay, play.
It's a good serve too.
There you see, you know,
Service over.
that's the kind of game I spoke to you
15,
about before, you know,
16.
You've just seen the English play 2 really good rallies, and then you might think what's happening here, but that's how much they are really forcing it to try and stay in these situations. Good serve.
He does see the gaps very
Service
well,
over.
this Chris Adcock.
17-15. Service over. 16-17.
About holding nerve right now.
Just trying to influence the umpire a little bit, saying Christinna's moving before he's serving.
Well, I thought earlier on, I thought Chris Adcock was a little too quick out of the blocks and very surprised that the umpire hadn't called him as a fault receiver.
But I don't think it's so much because the umpire is not going to call it. I think it's more telling Christinna that the umpire is watching now. That maybe would make her hesitate a little bit.
17-all.
That's how the game goes on in the badminton match.
So once again, all level.
Okay.
Fischer's up to the task of serving.
It's a little bit 18-17.
Even for me, I think it's a little bit, you know, I like like his style, Chris. I like he's really up for it, but sometimes it ruins his game as well, I think. You know, that's the shot where he could maybe have a little bit more patience, but he's going for it too much, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, play.
I don't think I think he's such a good badminton player that he doesn't need to do it. Admitted, you know, Gabby's not in it at all. Again.
Yeah.
No patience.
19-17.
And for a World Championship silver medalist, you don't expect him to make the sort of mistakes that he's made in the last 2 rallies. He's just snatched at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can, I don't know.
Joachim.
It's just a guess. Maybe Imogen was better off saying,
Calm down.
calm down here. There's no need for him to do those last 2 mistakes.
Good rally. Well taken by Gabby White.
Service over.
You can see there, Joachim,
18-19.
a very good rally, but as soon as one of them are taking the pace out, it's over. And that's just how difficult it is. That's how focused they are coming up and closing the net.
Okay. Ready to play. Service over.
So now,
20.
as he
Game
raises
point,
his
18.
hand in apology, giving his opponent 2 game point opportunities for the number 4 seeds from Denmark.
Service over.
But you have to
19-20.
just really on top of that service.
Okay, Joachim.
Oh, back level. 20 all, and we will require extra points until it's a clear 2-point winning margin.
But you see Chris there much more effective, you know, just thinking about where he's hitting it and then waiting to see.
Okay, play.
Easy.
Oh, well taken.
21-20.
So now having saved 2 game points. Now the English pair have a game point themselves, and they take it on their first opportunity. What a comeback by
First game
Chris
won by
Adcock
Chris
and
Adcock,
Gabby
Gabrielle
White.
White, 22-20.
Held their nerve. Yeah, and that's the sort of shot that we were talking about earlier. Sometimes he snatches at it when he just plays it calmly and keeps it flat over the net and thinks about placement rather than trying to play the winner. Oh, so much more effective. And there you can see their delight in taking the opening game. 22-20 and 22 minutes of play. save those 2 game points in the opening game and the finishing line first, the English combination.
Service over.
Start to the second.
1 love.
Kelly White serves into the net. Again, this is a test of character. Preparation for the World Championships coming up in August. Maybe a training period. Legs are a bit tired. But it certainly hasn't been Denmark's week so far here in Jakarta.
You'd say they had a very tough training period up to the stadium. This is the end before they have to have vacation and start building up for the World Championships. So, still Olympic bronze medalist, they should have a problem with that. And Adcock, yeah, he's doing pretty well, so can't really take anything.
Service over. 2-3.
It is difficult. It is this game. There's no really rhythm, you know. There's no. You can't really say what one of the pairs has done better than the other one, you know, because you can only see that on the score. It's 22-20. That's a big margin.
4-4-2. Women's single match number 21. Yui Hashimoto, Japan, versus Djarum Indonesia Chinese Taipei. Umpire Djarum Indonesia, Service Christinna, Singapore.
Well, it was the right idea from
Service
Fischer.
over. 4-2.
It's a huge game. That's court. It's a funny old thing. I know we're an individual sport, Jim, but you know when teammates, players from your own country, lose unexpectedly within the same tournament, it does affect the mood of the other players. And it seems to me as if, you know, looking at this Danish pair, usually they're so buoyant in their attitude, they're so up for it. I've talked endlessly on air of how I love watching Joachim Fischer because he's so intense in the way he plays, he always gives 100%, and somehow the mood of them just doesn't seem right today.
No, it's not the normal standard of mood, you can say.
5-2.
Let's not take anything away from the English combination.
We normally would see Fischer more and more about fighting. It can still be done. You know, I know that most of the Danes left already yesterday, so maybe he's a little bit alone.
Okay, Chris.
So.
Playing in Thailand last week, and I think most of them are staying on to play in Singapore next week. That's a good placement of the smash from Christinna Pedersen.
3-5.
I think it's because of the way that we train in Denmark is that everybody's needed up to a World Championship. So I know for a fact they do have vacation next week. So that's the only vacation they have before they have to start preparing for the World Championship.
Yeah, so maybe
Service
Not
over.
only the ones who are
6-3.
going, but also the ones who are not going, who has to train with the ones who are going. Has to go on vacation next week, so. Singapore, you can debate if it's a good idea or not.
well, I'm very much in favour of the players supporting the Super Series. I mean, Danes have only played 5 individual tournaments this year.
4-6.
We are in month number 6 and don't see it as overexertion. There's a number of badminton players that keep moaning about the number of tournaments they have to play, and quite frankly they need to look at tennis and they need to look at other sports. Badminton players are become amusing, really.
They're hard to see there.
Service over. 7-4.
Christinna is very, for some reason, find it very difficult to take the net. She keeps playing it away from the net instead of playing into the net and closing it. Because in my book, it would be clearly their best way
Okay,
to
play.
get Fischer in the attack. So he uses smashes, but if she keeps lifting it away from the net, then that's not going to happen.
Service over.
She was
5-7.
very difficult to tell because she wears those cycling shorts underneath her skirt. I wonder whether there was a bandage on her left leg. Did you see that there?
Yeah, I see it. She didn't say anything to me.
Service over. 8-5.
Supposed to go now.
Okay, play.
Once again, asking them to play. Happy with the delay between points. It's gone long. And that's very, very telling
9-5.
indeed. Her reaction after she made the error,
Okay,
and also her partner patting her on the shoulder as if to say, don't worry, it's okay. Just keep sticking with it. Anyway, the education bench still looked alright for them. So much shouldn't drop long.
Service over. 6-9.
It's a bit funny you're sitting there and waiting for that.
Okay.
You know,
Gabrielle.
Fischer and Christinna to, doesn't seem to missing.
To ignite their
Yeah, but,
usual
you know,
sort
they're
of
not-
spark
They're
and
not getting it out.
No.
And that could be something to do how the game is played here. You know? There's no rallies, there's no.
defense by
Service over. 10-6. Yes.
She was very, very disappointed after the women's doubles loss. Just wonder if Pedersen is that will affect her a little bit. Seem unlikely. She's such an experienced player now.
Normally, it's a good thing when she, you know, for the doubles, on the mixed 60s, she's only the one. Normally, she's quite successful. I don't think so.
That was a terrible serve.
Service over.
Goodness me.
7-10. Okay, play.
The umpire's coming a little cross with the amount of time that's been taken. Play, he says. More time to lose.
Gabrielle. Warning for Christinna. Ready. Stop up.
What's going on here?
Okay.
Who's he giving a warning to?
We gave a warning to Gabrielle once.
For delay?
Yeah, for delaying, and you know what? It's the first time I've ever seen that. I know that
Line 10.
seizures, but he was not warning for it. He had given her a warning before, saying that next time, the lower game.
Well, I have to say, during the Swimming Cup and in recent tournaments, I've seen the umpires been a lot stricter, and I think it's a very good thing.
It's a very good thing. It's taking way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Over. 11 lines.
Serve
Double.
means that that white 2-point advantage in the second game.
You can say in matches like this that you see where the rallies are like that, long. How much time do we need to give it?
One, 20 seconds. Set one, 20 seconds. Okay, good. Thank you.
So tennis, it was his second time in the tournament,
Service over. 10, 11.
changing the angle rather than going for the tee.
Okay, play.
That way, but it's difficult for him now because from the other side when he's left hand, he can give it a little bit more when he serves to the side. He's very afraid of being too high. He put so much power in his serve. He does the same thing.
Service over. 12 up, 11. Service over.
Defence by
12
James.
all.
Driving and shuttle back.
That's coming around. Christinna is coming more forward now. She's taking the net. She should have killed this one in the start of the rally, but she's coming forward. She's changing the game a little bit.
Service over. 13, 12.
Loses in front, the English pair. There's the turn of serve to Gabby White.
Okay, play. Service over. 13-15. Okay. Yeah. Right. Over. 16-13.
Moved his place position. He seems to be crossing the
You see, he's not hitting the ball. Just waiting for that chance.
Okay, play. Service over. 14-16. Yeah.
They put more
Okay.
moving now.
Joachim. Okay, play. Okay, play. Fifteen, 16. Gabrielle. Okay, play. Service over. 17-15. Service over. 16-17. Okay, play. Over. 18-16.
You can see it's not because they're high, it's not really trying. If he was really strict, he could
Okay, play.
have a few cards up now.
Well, it's
Joachim.
already given a
Ready?
formal warning.
Fischer is on the edge.
Service over.
It's playing to his hand.
17-18. Okay.
Badminton is much more difficult than tennis to actually define it in seconds, because of course there are occasions where, a lot of occasions where we need the ball to be mocked of perspiration and so on. I don't think it is like tennis where you have to see the coach tempo come out. Certainly the players are taking too long, but I mean, I think we have a situation now, very tight opening game. It's 18 all in the second. It's a final rifle rally, and it's understandable to me that the players just start to start the sets. This is crucial.
Okay, wait. Over. 20. 19.
You see, Fischer is moving a little bit more forward now, so it's Adcock and just plays with it now.
Okay, Joachim, please.
It's been blocked.
Point opportunity.
Christinna Pedersen, 21-19. 1 game all.
19. One game more.
Ready.
Just So everything to play for in this third
Final game.
deciding game.
Love all.
Awaits the winner.
Play. Okay, play.
Second game.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1-0.
Urgency in the style of play of the Danes in that rally.
Christinna has improved the game the last 11 rallies. She's more ready with flats. She's more ready than in the base. She's not that shy. That's the first time I think we've really seen it.
Okay.
Seems like a very positive comment. I've never seen him really be angry at his partners or anything.
Yes. Ball 1.
Not only his character, obviously the fact that he's engaged to be married to his mixed doubles partner. He'd be in big trouble if he wasn't.
Okay,
polite.
play.
Well, he wouldn't hold me back. That's probably why I'm not married. So.
What?
Good call by the umpire. Gabby
1.
touching the net there.
The Danes are playing well right now. They're controlling it, playing into the net, not really giving room to the
Okay, you got him. Okay. Service over. 2-5.
Fischer. Speaking to each other and conducting their bodies in between rallies. Management positive, even if they lost that last rally. He's now
3-5. Okay.
guiding it away from looking at Joachim. He's coming forward, which he's been doing the last couple of rallies. Of course, he has to do it against him. He's able to do those.
Service over. 6-4. Okay, great.
sides. So Fischer played it really, really high up. That means the drift is actually taking himself down. Smart move.
Christinna. Play.
Yep.
Okay, play.
And you saw Christinna as soon as he complained, she served.
Service over. 5-8.
It's not really a smart move by Joachim. He has all the chances to play the net. He knows Christinna is ready at the net now, so
Okay.
he just need to take that chance. I know for a fact that I was out training with it's a way of getting on the backcourt. You'll probably see more of that.
Service over. 9-7.
She is so good. Seemed very sensible tactic at the back of the court and keeping her away from her favourite net position.
You can say when they change sides here in the third, it's difficult to serve with a drift. A flick serve with the drift. Go too wide, so she knows that. So, but she's definitely controlling the net.
That's the first time I've seen Fischer really step in like that and help this entire match. You see it time and time again in these matches.
It's a pair, you know. She's playing better, gives him more confidence. He can trust her more now. He can see she's playing better. She's ready. She's doing the things we're supposed to do. And then, he will play better as well.
Slips in again.
11-7.
Number 4 seeds have a 4-point advantage as the players change ends in this deciding game. Exactly 1 hour it's been in progress.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Okay, thank you. Coach. Joachim. Christinna. Okay, play. 11-7.
He wasn't happy.
Gabrielle.
And understandable.
He looked 10 years older.
Oh, you can't
Okay,
say
play.
that. That's a bit harsh.
11-7, play.
So with the 4-point advantage, Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. First couple of points after this change of ends, I think, are very important.
One.
You have to understand, as a coach, I've tried it 3 times, not in the scale of being coach with Denmark. Also tried it in the youth coaching. When you have these, losses,
Okay, Joachim.
and a loss and a loss, some of it really takes everything away from you. It's very hard because it's everything. It's not only the games you lose, it's also, are we doing things wrong in the training? So he's been having, trust me, he's been having a rough time.
13-7.
Well, I said these first couple of points could prove very important, and that both the points going to the Danes.
Okay, play.
Now, a 6-point advantage, and I just feel that maybe it's a crucial move within this final game. Right shoulder for Christinna Pedersen.
Gabrielle. Okay. Play. No. Okay,
Using
it's
that
good.
backhand grip,
Okay.
backhand stance. And therefore very difficult to then turn and play the shuttle coming towards your right shoulder and play with a forehand
Okay, play.
action.
He kind of knows he's going for the glove shot because he can't really hold him in defense for long. That long. Will angle.
9-13. Yes. Okay, play. 9.
Big high lift, it's not very deep. Eventually, the fence is broken now.
13.
The comeback by the English pair.
Yeah, there's me saying that 6-point deficit was perhaps the deciding margin. Far from it. All credit to the English
Okay, ready?
pair. Halved the 6-point deficit.
Yeah.
Just the 3 points. And all of a sudden, it's believable again.
That's flick serve again.
11-13. Okay, play. Okay. Service over.
That idea.
14-11.
Execution.
The idea is right, but it's also very difficult. You have 2 Danes
Okay,
standing in the front.
please.
of the goal.
Yeah.
So it has to be absolutely spot on.
15-11. Okay, please. Joachim. Sixteen, 11.
The English pair
Okay,
come back.
please.
Feels it's got to be.
I can't explain it. It is.
Yeah.
It's very common in mixed doubles that you have these run of points.
17-11.
Expect they are playing much better than the Danish pair. They were tactically very smart at the beginning. They just, you know.
Beginning of this third game.
Yeah. They were,
Yeah.
you know, they kept at the end. Christinna and Pedersen started at the end of the second to do what was right, and then from there on they've just been the better pair.
Just enough on the return of serve from Adcock.
Service over. 12-17. Okay, Joachim.
It's gone wide, a fast and furious rally.
18-12.
And the Danes just 3 points away from facing tomorrow's quarter-final.
Okay, play.
As they got this last year.
Lars Uwe is smiling a little bit more now than he did this morning. It's not over yet.
Service over. 13. Play.
Yeah, when he's got
Service over.
one player very badly off
19,
balance,
13.
Chris Adcock not to put the shuttle into play. The error.
What she does smarter, instead of hitting hard, you can see she kind of taps it down, getting back to the Joachim straight away goes to the net. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, wrong choice of shot from Gabby White, just setting it up very nicely for Christinna Pedersen. And she's far too good to be fooled by a shot like that. And with it come match point opportunities. 7 of them to be precise. Yeah, clever play again, the serve out wide. And the third shot dispatched with ease. So the Danes, Joachim, Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen safely through after a huge scare. Dropping the opening game, having had 2 game point opportunities
Next one
in
by
game
Joachim
number 1.
Fischer Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. 20-22, 21-19, 21-13.
The umpire just confirming the score for you. And 10 minutes, 21-13 in the deciding game. The Danes will contest the quarter-final tomorrow against Gelora and Indonesia. This the final rally. The serve out wide. waiting for the third shot reply. Great movement, great anticipation from Christinna Pedersen. And there, the match. So Danes celebrate that victory. It was a great contest. Both pairs played their part. Relief as much as elation there from the Danes are getting through that second round match. Well, this is what's happened today. We all started with men's doubles and a big upset from Malaysian fans with Ku and Tan, the number 3 seeds, going down to Alvin Yulianta Chandra and Marcus Guido in 2 straight games. Then we had a wonderful women's doubles and Pia Zebadia Bernadette and Ruski Amelia Pradipta. The number 7 seeds needed 3 games to overcome the English champions. Smith and White. Then Tommy Subiato followed up his wonderful victory against the Olympic bronze medalist Chen Long yesterday, with victory today over Wong Wing Ki of Hong Kong. 2 straight games in 41 minutes. And then the mixed doubles and Rijal and Susanto, the number 8 seeds, their victory over the English combination, again in 2 straight games. Then Bellatrix Manaputi of Indonesia. Goodness me, didn't she play well against the very experienced Nedelcheva of Bulgaria. She won 8 the first game, the second, just 30 minutes to play. Then Simon Awol had to work very hard against the very talented young left-hander Takahashi of Japan, but came through 13 and 19. Then the men's doubles and the new world number 1 pair of Go Sung-kyun and Lee Yong-dae dispatched Lee and Tsai of Taipei in a thrilling men's doubles. Some fantastic rallies in that men's doubles. And as we will see in the mixed doubles, 3 hard games before the number 4 seeds. Fischer Nielsen 21-13 in the decider in an hour and 10 minutes. Well, there has been some wonderful badminton today. Disappointment, I suppose, that only 2 of our matches went the full distance.